After I was called in for questioning by Iranian intelligence authorities because I had converted to Christianity, they dismantled the life I had built. They got me fired from my job at the National Oil Company, confiscated my home, and took everything I owned. I thought the worst was behind me. I couldn't have been more wrong. What happened next would test my faith in ways I never imagined. I was born in a city in southern Iran, into a devout Muslim family. My father was a man of deep faith, and I had what many people would consider a good life, a respected career at the National Oil Company, financial security, and a promising future. Then one day, a co-worker shared the gospel with me. For the first time, I understood who Jesus truly is. I surrendered my life to him, and his love transformed everything. I couldn't keep that hope to myself. I began telling everyone I could about Christ. It wasn't long before Iranian intelligence authorities found out. They brought me to Tehran, where the interrogations began. Everything I had worked for was gone. Then my father looked at me and said, "You are no longer my child." My own family rejected me. I had lost my career, my home, my possessions, and now my family. I was completely alone, but I could not deny Christ. Instead, I devoted myself to serving in Iran's underground church, making disciples and raising up new followers of Jesus. Then one day, they raided our church. They arrested me along with our senior pastor and took us to hidden detention cells. For an entire month, I was held in solitary confinement, blindfolded. The only sounds were the screams of those being tortured. The air itself carried the smell of blood. Again and again, they beat me for my faith, mocking me. "You are an apostate. Your sentence is death." I reached my breaking point. Every moment, I waited to hear my name called for execution. Exhausted and overwhelmed, I cried out to Christ, "Enough! Take me and give me rest. I cannot go on." Then one night, in that cold cell, I fell asleep, and I dreamed. I found myself standing in a great crowd. They had lifted me and another young man onto a crane, preparing to place the noose around our necks. I looked down and saw members of my church weeping. Then I turned to the young man beside me. He stood with a deep, unshakable peace, as if he had no fear of death at all. Suddenly, a voice rang out. "The execution is canceled." They brought us down and loosened the ropes. Trembling, I asked the officer, the man beside me, who was he? He leaned close and whispered, "He was Paul, the apostle." I woke with my heart pounding. My prison clothes were soaked with tears. I looked up and cried out, "Lord, what do these tears mean?" And a quiet voice settled in my soul. "These were not your tears. These were the tears and the prayers of the church." Later, I learned that at the very hour I was to die, believers in America had joined together, fasting and praying for 3 days for those under sentence of death. The prayers of brothers and sisters I had never met reached the ears of God, and my sentence was overturned from heaven. A little over a year later, they did not execute me. They set me free, and God spoke to my heart, "I have given you your life again. This second chance belongs to me." In that moment, I understood that the body of Christ is one across every nation, every language, every people. So I began to serve not only Iranians, but Afghans and Kurds as well. For God saved me from death so that I could live for Christ. Because for me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain.